The Libyan city of Derna is reeling from a catastrophic flood, following torrential rainfall and the failure of two dams. The human toll is staggering, with almost 4,000 lives lost and 9,000 people still unaccounted for. Amidst the grim outlook, stories of resilience and hope surface as survivors search for loved ones across displaced communities. Meanwhile, the city grapples with infrastructural setbacks, with severed communications networks and a growing concern for public health. On the political scene, public frustration brews against the Libyan National Army and local officials. Despite the chaos, signs of solidarity and the spirit of survival flicker. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the stories unfurling from this disaster-stricken city. Hi there, everyone! I'm your host, Emily, and we're here with the insightful David today.
Hello.
We're bringing you the most significant news stories every day here on Hot Topic. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Now, let's get straight to the hot topics. So, in the wake of the floods, stories of survival are surfacing. A 6-year-old boy plucked from a waterlogged third-floor balcony, a father safeguarding his daughter by placing her in a fridge, and an infant found floating alive in the water. These unverified tales offer a glimmer of hope amidst the grief. The calamity, triggered by torrential rainfall and the collapse of two dams, claimed nearly 4,000 lives, with 9,000 more unaccounted for. Despite the chilling statistics, relatives of the missing continue to nurture a sliver of hope. For instance, one man embarked on a mission to find his relative after spotting a child on social media who bore a striking resemblance to his missing nephew. His search led him across several field hospitals and shelters, with the shelter inhabitants' names listed on the doors to aid in locating lost family members. And here's a twist: officials were able to extract and preserve the DNA of alien life forms found in the floodwaters.
What? Alien life forms? That's a game changer.
Hee, I'm just pulling your leg. There were no alien life forms.
My gosh, you really had me going there.
The aftermath of the disaster in Derna is taking a toll on its survivors. People like Salma, a mother of 4, are suddenly forced to share their homes with multiple families. In these cramped conditions, sanitation is a concern and maintaining privacy is a challenge. Salma recounts the loss of her mother, brother, and sisters, yet remains hopeful that they might still be alive. On another front, Salem El-Naaz of the Libyan Red Crescent is tirelessly working to connect families through his phone. He scrolls through countless messages from people desperate to find their loved ones, even needing to switch his phone to flight mode just to manage the flood of requests.
That's a lot to take in. With the mobile network coverage dropping once again, how are these efforts being affected?
Indeed, the blackout this week has served as a significant roadblock for these desperate attempts at reunion. The blackout began shortly after hundreds of protesters called for accountability, but officials attribute it to an infrastructure failure. Grief is gradually turning into anger in Derna. Many citizens are voicing their frustration towards the mismanagement and negligence that played a part in this tragedy, particularly with regards to the collapse of the two dams. Protests have erupted against Agila Saleh, the Speaker of the Eastern-based parliament, and the Libyan National Army, currently in control of the city.
The situation seems to be escalating. What's the government doing to address these concerns?
In the face of this calamity, officials are striving to overcome the political divide. The Emergency Committee recently held a meeting with Derna representatives to incorporate them in the decision-making process, following the dissolution of the municipal council. But as the city grapples with devastation and loss, the road to recovery will no doubt be a long one. As the city grows quieter, concerns are shifting towards health risks. Officials are particularly worried about the spread of infections in areas where bodies are presumed to be trapped under mud and debris. Nearly 60 local recovery workers were hospitalized on Tuesday with symptoms that the Eastern-based government's health minister says are common in such situations.
It sounds like this disaster has brought on its own set of subsequent calamities. Are there any efforts in place to mitigate these health risks?
Absolutely. Remediation work is well underway, with excavators clearing paths for vehicles and health workers spraying damaged buildings and streets with strong disinfectants. Despite no official evacuation orders, several areas are cordoned off and access to the city has been restricted. Yet, amid this chaos, the spirit of Derna'S residents remain unbroken. Those whose homes are still standing are determined to stay put. Even those who've lost their homes, like Salma, want to remain in the city, hoping for temporary housing from international aid groups.
It's heartwarming to see such resilience in the face of adversity.
It truly is. One resident, Mafta al-Hanchari, expressed his desire to stay unless ordered to leave by a responsible entity like the World Health Organization. His grim statement, "I'd rather die than leave," underscores the fortitude of the city's inhabitants. As we continue to watch the situation unfold, our thoughts go out to all those affected by this disaster. Thank you all for tuning into Hot Topic today. We've delved deep into the ongoing situation in Derna, and it's been a privilege to guide you through this complex news story. Remember, if you want to stay up to date with the latest news analysis, make sure to subscribe and activate notifications. We appreciate every like, share, and comment. It all makes a difference.
Absolutely. And hey, we've heard dinner conversations are way more interesting when you bring in some of our deep dives. And who knows? Maybe we'll become your new favorite thing to share over a cup of coffee or during the lunch break. And remember, we're here every day, keeping you informed.
Once again, thank you for your time and engagement. We're eager to bring you more insightful analysis in our upcoming episodes.
Oh yes, there's always something brewing here. You wouldn't want to miss it. So until next time, Emily and David, stay in the loop, keep your eyes on the news, our channel's content will amuse.